This is for the person that needs a hard reset and really wants to take back control over their health and wellness. I did a 7-day juice fast, liquid fast, juice only, no food. And I know that sounds extreme, but hear me out. I know that juicing is like either people accept it or they don't. Either people love it or they hate it. There's rarely a gray area when it comes to juicing. But as extreme as it may sound to not eat for 7 days, this is not the worst thing that I've done to my body. Matter of fact, this was no way, shape, or form a punishment to my body, but it was more of a gift. I had gifted my body rest. I had gifted my body connection, clarity, control, and consistency. And that is the main thing that I wanted to achieve with this juice fast. I'm gonna share with you guys my results, but moreover, how I did this fast and all the many things that I gained from it. So just straight out the gate, I did lose 13 pounds. It's not really the main takeaway of this experience, and I want to tell you why. Because although weight loss is going to naturally be a part of any kind of fast, juice, smoothie, any type of detox, it's not the sustainable part of the actual fast, the actual reset. The way that I did mine, I did drink green tea every morning because I try to do a cold turkey caffeine cleanse, and y'all, I almost had to go and do an MRI, CT scan because I had headaches for like a month straight, like borderline migraines every single day. Wouldn't recommend it, don't do it. So I drank green tea every single morning. That was the first thing, and then I would start off with a juice. It was about 3 to 4 hours in between. So I drank about 3 to 4 juices. Some days maybe a little bit extra if I was feeling hungry or had a specific craving. I did start this fast on a Wednesday, so I went from Wednesday to Wednesday. That meant that I dealt with the grueling weekend, which for me is a hard time. That's when I eat kind of recklessly. Me and my husband hang out a little harder or do things a little differently out of our routine, and so it takes us to restaurants or fast food places or just chilling at the house munching on something. So that was a rough part for me, but I'll kind of get into that when I go into the lessons. So I made juices in advance, but also juices same day, just because that's how I like to do it. I will share some of my favorite recipes with you guys. If you are interested, please let me know in the comment section down below. But I took vitamins. The things that I prioritized every single day was prayer time, a gallon of water, vitamins, and obviously my juices, and some days light exercise. Now I will say, full disclosure, I did do this at the end, like kind of middle end of my cycle. I would not recommend that either. Even though I didn't have any pain or discomfort, it just was a weird time for cravings for me. But I will say this, listening to my body was so key in knowing exactly what days to go on walks and what days to just like actively rest at home, focus on self-care, take a bath, things like that. So I am just overall so grateful for my experience because it was so enlightening. 7 things that I took away from these 7 days are this. Number 1, I don't have to act up every weekend. Like I said, weekends are hard for me. And I realized that over this fast, I have control over choosing what I do each and every day of the week, including the weekend. For some unhealthy and unspoken reason, the weekends are for wilding out. Where did that come from? Who taught us that? Who showed me that? I don't know. But this fast really showed me my willpower and gave me the confidence to know that beyond this, I can make better choices in the future and I'm in control of those choices. So the second thing that I took away from that was I'm in control of the choices that I make. The same free will and ability I have to get in the car and drive through some restaurant outside of this fast, I had during this fast, and I chose not to do it. That indicates to me that I can resist any impulse that comes to me at any point in time, whether it's during my cycle, whether it's during a stressful time in my life, whether it's, you know, while I'm on vacation, whatever it is, I can handle I can handle those impulses. And for so long I felt out of control. I felt like food and appetite was controlling me instead of the other way around. During these 7 days, I was reclaiming my power back over myself, over my body, over my choices, over my mindset. And it was such a beautiful experience. The third thing I took away is that cravings aren't king. Cravings are so annoying. Cravings are such little haters. And they will really poke at your resolve. But I realized that they don't ever have to be strong enough to rule over me in the long term. Yes, they can exist. Yes, I may slip up. I'm not going to be perfect. But what I am saying is, look at me. I'm the captain now. The fourth thing I took away is that it's okay to slow down. I made it a point not to overexert myself because my body was going through some things. It was resetting. I had essentially turned it off. When I say hard reset, it's like when your phone starts acting up because you got too many photos and no iPhone storage, and you have to turn the thing off and turn it back on to get it to start acting right. Yeah, that's essentially what I had to do over these last 7 days. I had to turn my stomach off and then turn it back on as I made room for some updates coming down the line. So slowing down was essential for me. The fifth thing that I pulled from this is that my body deserves and desires to be nourished daily. With all the BS that our government is allowing into food these days, I'm creating a personal constitution of care for my body. In my book, it's mandatory that fresh fruits, vegetables, nuts, and other essential whole foods are not overlooked in my diet daily. The sixth thing is that I am wildly capable. As evidenced above, I can do hard things. I've come a long way, and I can leave this fast knowing that my mind is so much stronger than I gave it credit. I have no excuses. I should have no reason not to succeed moving forward. And I've given myself even more evidence of what is possible when I put my mind to something. The last thing I left with is that connection is key. Connecting with my body, staying in tune with my body, its needs, it allowed me to make the proper decisions for myself in each season in my environment, each cycle of my hormones, and each stage in my life. And so I am moving forward, feeling so well equipped to start over. This is my new starting line, and I'm so excited. Like I said, I did lose 13 pounds. Another essential thing, backstory for me, I struggled with inflammation, flares, and high blood pressure, and lots of other ailments that for me as a 30-something year old was really frustrated and embarrassed about. Like, why am I on the verge of needing to take blood pressure medication? Like, this is embarrassing. I felt so angry and frustrated and disappointed in myself. But this 7 days, I literally started off in like the 150s, 160s with my systolic blood pressure. And at the end of this fast, my blood pressure has been in the 130s. And I'm just so blessed. I could cry. I'm not gonna cry. But just seeing the difference of where I started and where I ended in 7 days, mind blowing. My goal is to enter Wonderland this year. I want my weight to be under 200 pounds. And that I put on my vision board. I'm claiming it, and I'm working hard towards it because I believe it's possible. I know it's possible. I want you to believe that it is possible for you to take back control of your health, making positive choices daily, feeling confident that no matter what's going on in your routine, your life, your environment, that you can make positive choices for yourself and make healthy and sustainable choices. I don't know if I did everything perfectly or by the book. I may not have combined all the right fruits and veggies or consumed the golden ratio of juice to water each day. And I may have added supplements necessarily or unnecessarily. I don't know. But to be honest, I'm not sure many people truly know. I won't say they don't know anything, but people say a lot of things on this internet. Even nutritionists, dietitians, and medical professionals who we just believe know everything. A lot of times, yes, education, science, evidence-based practice, and like hard evidence. Obviously, we want to pay attention to these things and be wise and be educated. For me, I went off of empirical data, and my body responded very well to this, and so that's what I'm going off of. Now, I do say that, and would I do this exactly the same way again? I'm not sure. The only reason I say that is because I look back on my weight app, and I noticed a time where I did JJ Smith's smoothie cleanse, 10-day smoothie cleanse, and I saw the weight loss that I experienced there. I had lost 10 pounds in 10 days with that fast. With that cleanse. And this one I did 13 pounds in 7 days, but the difference was in the body fat percentage and the muscle mass percentage. I had lost more body fat and gained more muscle mass with JJ Smith than I did with this 7-day. What was the difference? Protein. So if I were to do this again, it would either be a hybrid or it would be juices with added protein, something of the sort. I know with JJ Smith's, you do get to eat some snacks, and like, I think I ate like celery, boiled eggs, things like that. I don't know if I want to do that. I don't want to incorporate eating at all, because once you start, girl, the fun don't stop. Okay, you just want to keep chewing and munching on anything. So I did like the aspect of like literally not eating something and giving that whole process, digestive process, a rest. But we'll see where things go. I think sustainably for right now, intermittent fasting is what that looks like in my day-to-day. So for the weekday, I'm looking at intermittent fasting, or maybe like a fasting Fridays, like one day 24-hour fast. I'm not sure. I'm just excited to continue listening to my body and watching it transform. I hope I covered everything in this video. If you have any questions, leave them down in the comment section below. I am on a journey to Wonderland. I want to get my weight under 200 pounds this year, and I believe it is possible. And I want to show you guys what I do to get there. So subscribe, share with anyone that you feel this would be helpful to, and I'll see you guys in my next video.